Hello, I'm Felicity Sidnell Reid, and I'm in Colborne Library to celebrate Library Week by reading a couple of my poems. The first one's called Caretaking, or Taking Care. Last year, leaves fell, then snow, floating, falling, dancing in a world beyond closed windows. Taking care eased winter's days, but chasms opened when spring budded through wide windows. A room, a bed, pictures on the wall, and for a while drives in summer countryside. Ice cream outings, but they ended. Guilt and grief pursue me over smouldering hills as fall withers us to frailty, turns the word spectral. Hard to reconcile love with the deliverance of one's love to others' care. Only our entwined fingers remain. And now, as winter snaps its bitter jaws, a final illness carries him away, peacefully, but leaves me grieving in the cold. And the second one's called Night Noises. Though strangled by locked windows, trains moan and howl down their tracks, hauling memories of western shores, of mountains, lakes, and the yawning space of rolling plains, endless yellow fields and empty silos, hooting at Winnipeg's golden boy, rushing precipitate into the rocks and forest of Ontario, banging into Quetico, echoing from the Shield, and then on and on through fields and forests, crossing rivers, cutting in and out of cities, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and hamlets lost in trees, to marshes lying low under the eye of an old fort, then on again past mining towns, more forts, and flowering valleys, to the eastern sea. Trains shout this country coast to coast, Canada, Canada, Canada. And finally, I'm going to read about a poem about pandemic times, because it's called A Visitor, and it was really, really important to have a visitor come to visit once in a while, when one spent so much time confined to home and on one's own. What's different with being with someone face to face? Socially distant still, guarded by a shield of trees, though outside we're inside this particular world. A cardinal swings on a slip of a branch, shaking leaves. Blooming scarlet, a lantern backed by dark foliage, he shouts the same note over and over. Is he giving us a warning? Aggressive robins hurl threats, belligerent, guarding their nests. The cardinal dives off his perch and flies free down the garden. In lush silence, we smile across the table. Pour tea. Spread jam on scones. Enjoy the clink as we replace our cups on saucers. Our eyes catch like figures in a painting by Vermeer, stilled, waiting an action to confirm their reality and our true existence. A flutter of monarchs dances up as a rabble of pale butterflies spirals, spins attendants around the more stately velvet royalty. In that enchanted moment, we become substantial, rooted in place, accepting the limitations of meeting now this August afternoon. All at once, we can ask how life has been in months of isolation, broken only by virtual intimacies beyond the confining loops of domesticity or solitude. Pooled laughter takes the place of touch. Seeing, hearing, shared feelings promise poetry and other meetings.